Hello, beautiful souls. How are you doing on this 7th of July 2026? I have no makeup on. It's evening. I don't know how that's gonna look on the other end. Um, and I've been reflecting a lot on how we can attach ourselves to how our projects end up being received, how much quote unquote success we have, how much of the actual value and worth we have for ourselves is based on that. And I'm talking from experience because I've had my spiritual business for 5 years now. And it's been quite challenging. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's been a lot of learning. And interestingly, I quote unquote had to start it because when I did launch the whole of my services, I had no other ways of making money. I had no opportunities to work in that country where I was living, and the only thing I could do it was working online. And I had in my mind to start this business that I've started in 2022, 2021. And yeah, it's been a lot of learning curves. I launched so many different things, a membership, I did meditations, I supported people creating their own business, I helped people reconnecting to their soul, clearing past lives, energetic cords. I cleared with my clients so many limiting beliefs, and I did all of these things also within myself, whether on my own with healers and all of the beautiful people that supported me along the way. But it's been challenging to support myself in a way that felt structured, in a way that felt sustainable and stable. I had a career before I started that, and I put it to the side because of life circumstances and things that had happened since 2020. And I wanted to explore how having my own business would be, and it ended up being more difficult than I thought, but also super eye-opening on where my limitations were, on what actually was holding on to from my parents, from my lineage, from trauma experience, from past relationships, from all of the blockages that I had carried. So it's been a beautiful path, but I was reflecting and really wondering why every time I launched different types of services and programs, how it made me feel. And now I'm into astrology a lot, and I love it so much. There's so much that I've been learning through that whole process myself, and now I am helping others to understand about themselves. And it's interesting. I do believe having my Chiron in Taurus in my 10th house is definitely one of those big points in my chart that are actually one of it that is actually constantly asking me to review where I put my worth, to review how I show up in my career, to review how much of the healing within myself I acknowledge, how much I've been shifting my reality, my life, my beliefs, my self-love, and now how I can actually embody this healer. We have Karen entering just for a few months. I have my Karen return in quite a few years, so I know it's not now, but I can feel that what has been coming up since this transit has started is really like, what do you believe is true about you? And do you really want to be a healer? And how do you want it to look like? And how do you want to mix all of these beautiful gifts that you've learned in all these years, the Akashic records, the energy healing, the Reiki, the astrology, the interdimensional communication, the channeling. It's all vivid. I'm super psychic. I see things most people don't. I am hypersensitive. I can sense things before they happen. It's a beautiful gift. But it's also like when you come from a family, a lineage, and a system that recognizes more the titles, the diplomas, and the money you have in your bank account, sometimes you question, am I at the right place? Am I doing the right thing? Is it the right path for me? So if that ever resonates with you, comment below, share this video, and follow me for more. I'll talk to you